Hi, my name is Dean Shanks. I'm manager of Muirhouse Youth Development Group, and I've been involved in the organisation since 2009. MYDG has been in existence in North Edinburgh since 1997, and incidentally this year we're 20 years old, so we've been a long stay in the community as well, and our main purpose has always been providing opportunities for young people within Muirhouse, and obviously developing them and giving them somewhere where they can feel comfortable and obviously develop as an individual. It actually started with a group of people back in 1997 called The Club, and from there it then moved into becoming Muirhouse Youth Development Group, where we used to be based in the old school, just up from the new building that we are in today. We used to be based in the old music block there, and had some fantastic times there, but we also got to deliver our youth work in the old science block, which was where we would have on Tuesday nights the club, where we'd have pool tables. I think we had something like 5 pool tables, 6 table tennis tables. We had computer games, we had tuck shops, and we'd done a lot of arts and creativity from there as well. We then obviously had St Paul's Church, where a lot of the young people that are in the high school now would probably recognise that as a Don Bosco club, where again we would do a lot of work there on Thursday evenings, Friday afternoons, Monday afternoons, and we had a 40-foot climbing wall in there as well, so young people then get to experience, climbing, all the skills that come with that, hand-eye coordination, team building, training, and that then developed into a much wider thing where we find ourselves outdoor activities, and organically from that became our social enterprise, My Adventure, which obviously delivers some of the school alternative curriculum at the moment. So yeah, we've been in the area 20 years this year. We're obviously, what's so great about MYDG, how it always constantly, you never get 2 days the same, and it's the young people that we always empower us to where we should go and how we should shape it. So obviously if we were to be successful in this fund, it could obviously further enhance the activities we can give to the young people in Muirhouse and the surrounding areas, but it would also give us more time to go and plan and do the fun activities like outdoor activities that we can do as well. So yeah, that's a brief history where we are.
Hello, my name is Naomi and I'm a youth development worker for Muirhouse Youth Development Group. I just want to tell you a little bit about Muirhouse Youth Development Group and what we do. We're a charity youth organisation based in Muirhouse, and we work with young people in this area and also in Pilton. We work with young people to support them by providing different activities. We do that through our programme, which runs weekly. We offer different activities, including sport and art. We also provide trips for young people to go and experience different things. We also support young people to become volunteers and develop different skills. We have also in the past supported young people to secure their own funding and develop their own project. We worked with a young person who did some work experience with us and has now gone on to study social work and has now become a social worker. We aim to inspire young people to help them to have high aspirations for their life. Muirhouse is 20% of the most deprived areas in Edinburgh, and as an organisation we strive to give young people opportunities and support young people not to become a product of their environment.
Muirhouse Youth Development Group, we'd work across 4 key areas, and obviously these that we have identified with young people who obviously come to our youth organisation and our services. We've identified that these are the best sort of 4 key areas that we can improve young people's lives. So the first one is around personal development and personal pathways. So when folk come to MYDG, we're always looking at how young people can gain life skills that can further enhance their career pathways, or just all around make them, a better rounded individual for any challenges that they face in the future. The second part we look at is around career development, and obviously that's around increasing positive destinations that obviously we can then say, if somebody, for example, that's always wants to be a youth worker, we can look at getting them involved, whether it be a volunteer capacity, and giving them the raw materials and the training that can then get them into that sort of field. Also though, when a young person says anytime they want to go and achieve and better themselves or have an ambition or a dream, well, so for example, if somebody wanted to say they wanted to be a pilot, we'd go and support that individual to see how we could put in the steps or put in the type of structure that they could obviously be a pilot. Thirdly, we look upon how we engage with young people around, you know, their health and well-being. And there's two parts to this as well, is around, you know, it's improving like their health, and obviously making sure that, you know, in Scotland there's a real issue of child obesity. We look to say how, like, for example, although we might deliver a football group, it's not just a football group, it's all the well-being things like confidence building, feeling good about themselves, that all just comes part to that. So it's not really, you know, high-end football, we want them to be the best. It's about where they can come with their peers and actually develop and enjoy themselves. And there's a lot to be said for, you know, folk being healthy as well as part of the physical element. It's obviously being healthy minds as well. And lastly, one of the key outcomes we work with is around the arts and creativity. So it's about giving folk the opportunity to be creative in any way possible through creative arts, and obviously developing through that type of activity is another string to NYDG's bow. So, you know, we do work across, you know, looking at personal pathways for young people, you know, employment, and also we look at health and well-being and arts and creativity. So these are the four key elements when the young people in Muirhouse want to be involved in, that they've told us that they really think is valued to them. This is the sort of strategic framework that NYDG work towards.
In order to be able to take our young people on different trips, we currently have to hire minibuses, and there's quite a big cost to this. Unfortunately, Muirhouse Youth Development Group don't have their own transport, so we rely on hiring minibuses. So the YPI funding would be of great benefit to this in order for us to be able to hire buses and to ease the challenges of the cost that we incur for the bus hiring.
Hi, my name is Mai and I'm a volunteer in NYDG, and why I like going to NYDG is fun, and I've got to learn new things, meet new people, make new friends. And last, before the summer holiday, we went on a voluntary trip, like a first day training. So I got my first aid level 5 at work, and now I can be able to help others who need help, and I teach my first aid to other people. And at lunchtime in school, I get to play Uno, Jungle Speed with Katie, Naomi. So every lunchtime I don't want to miss out before I miss to play Uno. I really like to go to NYDG because it's so much fun, and like there's so much there to learn, and like there's so much to know about, because they say every day it's a school day and you learn every new thing. So the reason why I like NYDG so much is fun, and I've got to do too many new things.
Hi, my name is Dylan McIntosh and I volunteer with NYDG, and they have put me through my first aid course and other courses. I am 13 years old. I have spent 6 months volunteering at NYDG. In that time I have matured into a successful young person. I've helped out at clubs regularly during the week, and I have been on a few residentials with NYDG, supporting other organisations. I think it would be good if NYDG got this money, because they could go on a lot more trips and residentials.
We appreciate that there's a lot of competition for this funding, and there's a lot of work and effort being put into the projects for this funding, but as an organisation we would be really grateful to receive this funding.